Testing 1, 2. Hello everyone and welcome to Taste the World Garden. My name is Christopher Free, the host and head chairman of this event. Just to let you guys know, this project was actually a class project for a leadership and organizational development class. The description of the project was to create an event for a charitable organization and then actually do it, not on paper, but a live event with the students today that you guys have just witnessed in our class. So the event was a 3-part event featuring a tasting, a raffles, and our signature event, which is our cooking demonstration with Chef Todd Erickson that we're going to be getting to in just a second. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the organization that we have picked to give all our funds to for our event, all the profit, is Common Threads. And from Common Threads, I have Ashley here to tell us a little bit more about Common Threads. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Ashley. I'm one of the program managers for Common Threads. We're a national nonprofit organization. We focus on ending childhood obesity through teaching cooking and nutrition programs to children in underserved communities. We are currently practicing in 30 schools in Miami-Dade County, and we hope to expand to Broward County very soon. Our programs are offered free of charge to the school through generous grants that we receive and other private events that we hold, such as this one. So thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions about the program, I'm happy to answer all of them for you after Chef Erickson's demonstration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashley. Now, I hope all of you enjoyed the spread of food at the tasting, the World Cuisine Tasting. After this, we're going to have a sinful spread of desserts for all of you waiting outside, right the same area where you guys had that. As well, we're going to do raffles after the cooking demonstration. We're going to be doing live auctions right after the cooking demo, as well as our thank yous and some last-minute business. But let's hand it over to Chef Todd Erickson, who is the executive chef of Wawa's and Haven South Beach, is a critically acclaimed culinary professional with more than 10 years of experience in the field. He's from Scottsdale, Arizona, and he enrolled in the prestigious Culinary Institute of America. He's also been accolades include Miami Herald, Food Arts Magazine, Miami Magazine, and recently competitor on ABC's The Taste. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to introduce Chef Todd Erickson.
Thanks everyone for coming. Common Threads is very near and dear to my heart, so anything that I can do to help them out, it's a big yes from me. I don't know if they had talked about what Common Threads does, but on occasion I will go out and help out with what they do on a regular basis. They send chefs and chef instructors to inner city schools to teach kids how to cook and how to take care of themselves and teach them about nutrition and food safety and their way around a kitchen. So they're not living on processed foods, which is really important to slim down and live a healthy life. So that's why I'm here. And today we're going to make a nice healthy dish. It's a tuna tartare with a little Asian twist on it, with a little bit of coconut milk, ají amarillo, mint, cilantro, and of course beautiful fresh tuna. So we'll start with that. We'll start with a small dice. This is really pretty tuna.
Room temperature?
This has got a chill on it. It's a little cold. But the flavors of the tuna and the sauce will actually come out more if it's a little slightly warm. That's kind of the rule with everything. If you're going to serve something really cold, you need to over-season a little bit because your palate doesn't really quite absorb the flavors as much as you would with like a room temperature or a hot dish.
I will have questions throughout the
Oh, that's good. That's good. I actually brought taco chips with me to reward people for asking questions because it's usually too quiet of a room and that makes me nervous. It's so quiet. And Chris, I actually forgot coconut milk. Can you get? Yeah, thank you. Okay, run through all this.
What's your favorite pepper?
My favorite pepper. That's a good question. With opening the new taqueria, I've got all these chili peppers at my disposal. But before that, like Black pepper, I think, is boring. It's kind of one of those necessities. It's on everyone's table, but people keep it in their pantry too long, and then it loses its flavor. So I go with the more sassy and colorful pink peppercorn. This is the one that I love because it's got, like, if you bite into the peppercorn, you wouldn't do that with a black peppercorn, or you'd regret it usually if you do. Biting into a whole pink peppercorn has a lot more nuances, and it's got an actual sweetness to it. There's like a papery outside and then a sticky sweetness to it, and then you get that little pop of heat, which is really, really fun. So if you come visit me at Haven, you'll see these, scattered on different dishes throughout because it's not only visually attractive, it's very fun, fun little pop of flavor as well.
More expensive than regular pepper?
It is a little more expensive, but you're not going to be grating it over anything. And actually, if you want, you can throw it in with some of your black pepper. It looks cool if you've got a clear pepper mill, and it gives you that little hint of the sweetness as well. So you can mix it up a bit. That was a lot of tuna.
Have you seen those knives advertised on television where they've got holes on the side?
Yeah, I think Ming Tsai is advertising those, so it just falls off easily. Yeah, I've seen that, and I have one that's a cheese knife for that reason. I don't know that brand specifically, but it does work for like really solid ingredients because you get that suction on the side of the blade. All right, so that's done. And is it coming?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Coconut milk is on its way.
So again, this is a really fast, easy dish, so we can draw it out a little bit.
Does anybody have any questions for Chef about the ingredients he's using?
My favorite salt, for different applications. Like for cooking all the time, I use kosher salt. Diamond Crystal is the brand that I use in the kitchen the most. And then for garnishing, I use a lot of Maldon salt. It's a beautiful, fluffy. It looks like fresh fallen snow, and that's the one that I've got up here. Like, it's got nice crystallization. Like that's one crystal of it. The more you dip your hands in there, the more it gets broken up, and the more it looks like kosher salt. But when it's pristine like that, it's really beautiful.
Is that the one they used on the chocolates?
Yes, yeah. And then there's also a volcanic Maldon salt that's jet black. That's really cool. Very pretty. And then smoked salts, and then there's like volcanic pink salts from Hawaii. Really nice. Right now I'm small dicing lemongrass.
Do you have to peel that?
It's actually all peel. It just keeps. It's kind of like a scallion.
Okay.
So you keep getting these little tubes, but it's important that you really dice this small because it's very woody and fibrous, and it's very dry. So it's not like you can get juice out of it. You just really need to.
Do you use the whole thing, or?
I kind of like a scallion. I use the palest part because that tends to be the most tender. This gets a little woody, but this is really good in stalks. Perfect, thank you. So yeah, keep these, and actually it grows too. Like you can just stick this into potting soil. You can start it out in water, and then start your own little lemongrass garden. If you buy a bunch of it,
Brown thumb. Same style.
same here.
And if you guys have any
I
questions,
kill things real good.
you can just raise your hand. I'll come over with the mic so we can all hear the questions for Chef.
Okay, so we're gonna add the lemongrass. Then one of my favorite kitchen gadgets is a zester. This is a microplane, but it gives a really nice zest, and I use it for so many different things, like grating nutmeg, zesting citrus. Gonna do garlic in a minute because it works really well for garlic.
Do you use other fish for the same recipe?
Yes, I would recommend hamachi, like yellowtail, would be really nice. Escalar, butterfish, would be nice with it as well. And you've got like the white of the coconut milk too, so a lighter colored fish would be really nice. Okay, so we use the zest, and then we also use the juice. So that'll be the acidity punch in there.
So Chef, question for you about the taste. You want to tell everybody in the audience how was experience like to be on a show like that?
It was a really fun experience because just seeing the behind the scenes of everything that goes into a reality show production, that was really cool. And all of us that were thrown together from all over the country. That was also a very cool experience. We met a lot of fun people. And when we got off the plane at the airport, a bunch of us, it's very cloak and dagger, you know, when you're selected for the show or whatever. So we were getting off the airplane going, "You're on it? You're on it?" So it was really funny because we all had to be secretive about it until we got there.
How far did you get?
First episode. That was it. And the funny thing was, Bourdain was like, "You're clearly a very talented chef, blah, 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 love you, love you, love you, love you." Nigella, the same thing. She went back and forth over and over again. After I'd been cut, I was just telling Christopher that Nigella sent her stylist around to like give me a hug and say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, so sorry, so sorry," because they make the decision first and then whatever. I don't know. It was a fun experience though, but I said no to second season. Yeah.
Do they pay for your travel? And
Oh yeah, they pay for all that. Okay. So we've got that together, and like I said, we're going to do garlic with the zester as well.
So what's the best way to mince the garlic for everyone that has questions about that? A lot of people have those at home, they have those little garlic presses, but this looks like it's a lot easier.
This is really nice because sometimes I'll just slice the garlic for different sauces. I like the texture and the look of the garlic. I do it differently for a lot of different applications, but for this one, since it's a more delicate kind of, you want the garlic spread throughout the dish nicely instead of having a huge pop of garlic because it's really overpowering with the fish. So I just grate it, and it gives a nice even balance of flavor throughout.
That would be good for like salad dressing.
Salad dressings would be great, yeah. If you're not going to put it in the blender and emulsify it, yeah, grating it into like the balsamic or the sherry vinegar would be really appropriate, yeah. Okay, go ahead and add some coconut milk.
Not cream or coconut milk.
This is just coconut milk. And then this is fish sauce. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but it smells like horrible, awful stuff. I go around to new line cooks and go, "Hey, sniff this. What do you think?" It's terrible. But as an addition to other things,
That's salty, isn't it?
it's kind of magical. Yeah, it's salty, really
I think we
pungent.
should give them a taste of that to see.
I know better than that.
Okay.
One at night.
And then this is one of my favorites. It's not an Asian ingredient. It's actually a Peruvian ingredient called ají amarillo. But it gives a really nice heat. And again, it's not since it's a puree, a chili puree. You don't have those big chunks.